The fifth thing that needs to be in place for her to qualify as wifey or relationship material is she up to your standards and preferences? Stop just getting with women just to get with them. Have standards, have preferences, and make sure you go by them. Make sure you enforce them. Make sure you're not getting with women who you don't like out of necessity. You feel what I'm saying? Out of neediness, and not necessarily necessity, but out of neediness, and wanting to be validated and shit. And you forget about your standards. Every man should have standards. Every man should have a code. Every man should have a preference, and they should date when they talking about making a woman, investing into a woman long term. Make sure she meets your standards and preferences. You see what I'm saying? That's very important, because you don't want to be tied up into somebody emotionally and you don't even really like them, or they not what you really want. You see what I'm saying? Because women can pick up on that. Women can pick up on a guy who's with them, but they not really attracted to them. And again, a woman will start to feel neglected. You feel what I'm saying? So that's very important, man. Have standards, and that makes you feel better too. That gives you a lot of confidence when you get what you want. You see what I'm saying? You lay out standards, you lay out what you like, you have your preferences, and you can get exactly what you want. That makes you feel better when you with the woman that you truly want, and she fits everything that everything on your list, she fits that. It makes you feel better when you get what you want. So if you're gonna take a woman seriously, make sure she's everything you want her to be. And again, nobody's perfect. So let's say you have a list of 10 things. I want a woman to be this, that, right? Make sure she check off at least 70% of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit, women do y'all like that. A woman will stay single forever sometimes until she damn near hit the wall, until she can get what she wants. Y'all think these women don't have standards and preferences? Y'all need to be like them and have the same standards and preferences. And another thing is when you have standards and you have preferences, women collectively will, what's the word? I can't think of the word. Women collectively will get in line. When the majority of men see, a lot of the things you see right now, what you see right now is, the way women act, right? Their behavior, they know that they can get a man anyway. That's because most dudes don't have standards, right? They know that they can just behave any type of way, pop pussy online, sell pussy on OnlyFans, and it's still going to be a whole bunch of dudes who don't have standards who going to give them what they want anyway. But the more men who have standards, the more men who stand on their standards and let it be known, and the more men who enforce their standards, their boundaries, and their preferences. If we did this collectively as men, you'll see women start to act better. See what I'm saying? You'll see women start to get their act together. It used to be a thing to where most guys wouldn't deal with no fat chick. Back in the days, fat chicks didn't get played like that, bro. Fat chicks didn't get played like that. You know what women was doing in order to not get fat? And this sucks. You know what women was doing in order to not get fat? They was bulimic and all type of other shit in order to not get fat. It's a sucky thing, right? They was eating their food and going in the bathroom and barfing it in order to not gain weight. So much it was making them sick, because they knew that men wasn't trying to get with no fat hoes. Now men don't have standards. So men don't care if women are fat or out of shape. You see what I'm saying? If dudes got together and had a code on what they're gonna go with and what they're gonna invest in, or basically their standards, you'll see women start to get it together. because they need you at the end of the day. I don't care what they say, how strong and independent they claim to be. They need you at the end of the day.